Hello, everybody. Welcome back to part 6 of ASMR Robinhood. It is July 16th, 2020, and the time is pretty much 6 o'clock. I'm just going to go 6 o'clock. And it is the aftermarket. Well, today, as you can see, I have Netflix. Netflix has missed their earnings. It's not a surprise because they actually missed their last earnings. So, so what's going on is everyone can finally buy the dip. Everyone can finally buy more Netflix. Netflix is cheaper, and guess what? When things are cheaper and things are popular, everyone's gonna get them. So, let me just go over brief, today what Netflix is. So Netflix was riding high in the 500s, and they were easily going up 5.5, which is just $530. What am I talking about? They looked like they were easily going up into the 550 mark. So they were looking so good. They were looking so good, and then they missed their earnings, and they have plummeted $50. So I don't know. I don't know who's over there in Netflix. I don't know who's buying and who's selling Netflix, but man, it dropped. Usually, even when stocks miss their earnings, they still can go up, which is boggling sometimes. Well, and what was crazy, because I have other videos this week that it showed that I bought puts for Tesla and Netflix. And they, Tesla printed, I don't need to go over that anymore. And the Netflix, I'm hoping it prints by Friday, which would be the 17th. So, so I was actually kind of low today. I was really expecting it to go down more before earnings, but then no, it just dropped off earnings. So I'll make a video tomorrow about that, July 17th. But let's take a quick look at their earnings. So they actually missed their earnings by, by just what is it? I can't even count. It's just 20 pennies. 20 pennies? Is it 30 pennies? 30 whole pennies. It's unbelievable. And they dropped $50 from what their shares are. Just mere pennies. Man, it is unfortunate, but that just means, hey, guess what? I bought the tip, and then I'm gonna buy the dip. I am not missing out on free money here, and neither should you. So hopefully this doesn't become a pump and dump, because I cannot do that. I cannot be a Notre Dame's. But oh, look at that! Buy the tip. It says right there, and that's pretty much bear motto. But I'm just gonna go over my overall, and then I'm gonna pretty shortly end this video. So for the day, I was 36 before the market, and then pretty much I fell off a cliff just because of Netflix a little bit and a couple of other options. But so far everything has been, I've been getting a nice tug and rub, and then I don't get any payoff, and I just fall off cliffs. I keep falling off a cliff. It's just crazy. But my recent purchases were for next week. I have Amazon, 2 calls. I have Boeing, 2 calls. I don't even like Boeing, but Boeing looks pretty cheap right now. You can do your own research, and the times have completely changed by the time this video comes out, or by the time anyone even sees this. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, five new options that I have for next week. So Amazon may be negative, which I'm shocked because Amazon looks like it should be going up, but there's that possibility because if they have a bad week, then they're gonna have a good week next week, unless they know something that the normal common people don't. And then I have Boeing. I don't know how they're still in business by all the controversies they have. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, even with firearms, even though they're making a lot of money off of what's going on in the pandemic, I'm not gonna really miss out on money. That is not what I want to do for myself or for my future, or even my family's future. I'm not gonna miss out on money. Alibaba, China stock, they're a tech. They seem to have a rough week, but then I feel like they're gonna have a good week. So far, they're green. Space is ridiculous. They need to just they need to stop going to the moon and then going 6 feet in the dirt. There's no in between for them. Once you see them hit the $15 mark, you buy that. Once they hit the $21 to $22 mark, you sell that. There's no in between. And it's like within days they do that. But that's just my experience. Your experience could be completely different. And then I have a cruise ship option. Just for the heck of it. It's cheap. It's been getting some traction. And I'm just going to see, oh, that's not even for next week. I'm silly. Well, and then I have Johnson & Johnson and APT after the 24th of July. So, and Activision. I don't know. And DraftKings. I actually wanted to talk about DraftKings too. DraftKings is silly. There's no sports going on, but yet they completely went up like $3 whole. How? How do you do that? And last week they were low, and I wanted to buy it then. I buy more of it because I already have 10 contracts. And so far, maybe this might be a good indicator if you've had this experience. Maybe I'm silly by the time this video comes out and different results happen. Or maybe, it could be a good idea that I did stick with DraftKings. I don't know. And I'm not worried. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. So that's just DraftKings. I don't need to talk about them. There's no sports going on for a while. And they keep going up. Unbelievable. But that's actually all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about Netflix and how they missed earnings. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching.